I am speaking again about when Jesus comes back. And Jesus says his return will be as a thief in the night. Now, straight away, that makes us scratch our heads. We think, well, is Jesus going to be a thief? Is he going to do something illegal and sinful? No, he's not. But what he's going to do is his return will be unexpected, just as a thief acts unexpectedly. I don't know if you've ever been burgled, but you wake up and you find that some stuff's gone and you think, if only I'd known that was going to happen, I would have made preparations. And Jesus says it's that same idea, that if we knew when he was coming, of course we would make preparations. But because we don't know, we have to make those preparations now. And so he gives some illustrations and he says, when he comes again, it will be like the days of Noah. Now, if you remember what the Bible story said about Noah, those were pretty dark days. Those were days where people were godless. People were doing whatever they wanted to do, and they had turned away from God, or they'd never turned towards him in the first place. Things were not good. And Jesus says it will be like then. And here's a picture of the people there. He says they would be feasting. They would be getting married, eating and drinking, and having no consideration of the things of God. And he says when Jesus comes again, he says it will be like two women who are grinding grain with a hand mill. He says it will be like two men in a field working. He says one will be taken and one will stay. And of the women, one will be taken and one will stay. What does it mean? Where are they going to be taken to? He says they will be taken to be with God. But there's no great warning. You see, these people were about their everyday business. They were doing what they normally did. There was nothing in their life to say this will be the moment. But suddenly, in the midst of the eating and the drinking, this happened. A big black cloud came to say that the rain was coming. And I'm sure at that moment, these people thought to themselves, what Noah has been saying is actually right. After all, quick, let's get to the ark. They'd ignored the fact that the ark was there. They'd carried on with their own lives. And only when the rain started did they think to themselves, now we should have taken him seriously. But the Bible says that those in the ark were in the ark. It was sealed. They couldn't get out and nobody could get in. Only those who had already done the work were in there. And the Bible says that when Jesus comes again, they will be taken. Oops. They will go instantly. They will disappear. As if people were saying, where are they? Where have they gone? Where have they gone? Well, they've gone to be with God. Now, is God's choice random? Does he just say, well, I think I'll choose that one and not that one? No, the choice isn't random. The choice has already been made. God isn't just looking at the people and thinking, who do I like at this particular moment? He has said, I'm taking those who have already done the work of preparation. They've already made their peace with God. They've already confessed their sins. They've already put their faith in Jesus Christ. And once we've done that, we're sealed, we're safe, we're with God. And we don't know when the day comes, but it doesn't matter because we are already in that place where God will receive us. These people didn't do what God had said. Whereas Noah had listened to God, he had built the ark, he had done everything that he was told, he watched and waited. These people had no interest in the things of God. They did nothing in preparation for when that day would come. And so they were lost. And what God says to us is a warning, really. He says, don't leave it too late. Make sure that you are ready for when that day comes. Make sure you've done the one thing. It's the message of the whole Bible. And he says, put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ. Make sure that you have committed your way to him. And then once you have that peace in your hearts, it doesn't matter what will happen. He says, now is the day of salvation. Not tomorrow, because you don't know what tomorrow will bring. Now is the day of salvation.